Well, it's time now for the playbook presented by Modelo. And Maddie, last year was the year of the quarterback, but let's not pretend that there aren't talented quarterbacks going into this year, right?
Yeah.
And we start in Knoxville with a youngster taking over the reins, and Nico Iamaleava. It's going to take a while to get that name down, but I think we got it there. What impressed you about him today?
Yeah, well, he's like Blade, man. He just needs one name. Nico, hey, he's a baller.
Yeah.
This dude is phenomenal, and I was so impressed with what I saw from him today. The composure, the accuracy down the field was absolutely phenomenal. I mean, it's next level, and I'm just so pumped. Being a former Vol, yeah, I'm being a little homer by this clip here. I know it's just Chattanooga and all that, but I don't care. They asked for 3 plays, and I threw my boy in there because I was just so impressed. So we have a 4-by-1 formation by Tennessee right here, and Chattanooga's trying to make sure that they flood this side of the field to stop this 4-receiver side. And this is what's crazy about what Josh Heupel does offensively. You're going to get an offensive play here where we're going to pull the guard to block this end. We're going to fake inside zone, and then these 2 guys are going to jog off the football and do absolutely nothing. And you know what? Dante Johnson, who is off the screen here because they try to spread out the field as much as possible, he's just going to run a simple go route one-on-one against the corner. But where we're really highlighting here, right, pass protection great, this young quarterback. Woo. Oh, my Lord. Oh my God! What a throw right there by the young man. He threw it so good he didn't even know how to catch it, right? And the other thing too is just now with this threat of spreading the field, throwing it down the field vertically like this, the pass protection, the formation, right, and just the beautiful touch, right, by this quarterback. So impressive. And this is something that was lacking a year ago, which now Tennessee's offense has again. This is just one of the many displays of talent Nico showed today.
I think that was probably one of the biggest questions coming in. We all knew Nico had a ton of talent, but you just kind of needed to see it. And 22 for 28 for 313 in 1 half. Ooh. I think that probably says everything you need to know about the youngster. So Nico is just getting started in his career. Carson Beck has been doing his thing in Athens for a long time. They were in Atlanta today, and Carson looked like the same old Carson.
Yeah, and again, this is why he's one of my Heisman hopefuls, and we saw a few other quarterback performances this past weekend too, right? That really makes me think that there's going to be a few others there chasing it as well. But Mike Bobo, what he has done offensively, again, to build off of what they did last year. So we had a 2-by-2 set here, stacked position. We're going to motion this receiver over into a bunch set. And Clemson at this point in the game is like, we got to start taking risks. We got to start pressuring the quarterback, and we are going to get a 5-man pressure with the 4 down linemen and this backer adding in. This backer is going to drop in zone, and they're going to play zone behind this area. The problem is they're going to leave the entire middle of the field wide open, and that's an issue because that's an area of the field that Carson Beck and this offense like to attack. The concept that they run, really cool. High corner here. We got a shallow cross by transfer London Humphrey, and then we have a little trail route by the receiver here on the bottom. So it's a really easy read for him, right? It's just shallow cross to the trail. And with this pressure, as soon as it happens at the snap, he knows there's no defender in the middle of the field. So what is he doing? I'm going to be patient with my read, buy time, and just make sure I see out in front for my receiver. He sees no danger, throws a nice soft touch pass to him on the move. He hits that front peck, and when he hits that front peck, he can just take off and run and do the rest and get yards out of the catch. And I love this attitude right there at the end with the strong finish.
This throw looks easy.
Yeah.
He makes it look easy, but can you talk about the timing aspect of how much practice probably goes into a play like this?
Well, a lot of it is, right, it's the preparation, right? But then also, too, it's the composure when the play actually happens. They see that pressure, but he knows that he's protected. And you see him just kind of hang on that back step, just buying time for his guy. And that's also the ability, too, of just being a big, tall guy like Carson Beck is and being able to stand in the pocket strong like that. But you see right here, like, we have a safety trying to cover all the way across from the opposite side of the field from this bunch formation. So this is Mike Bobo just out-scheming Clemson's defense. And really just a nice little pick there by the umpire as well. But just out-scheming the Clemson defense throughout the second half.
Yeah, and this one, we're going to go right here to Quinn Ewers. Georgia's got some company at the top of the SEC now with Texas coming over. Ewers obviously led them to the playoff last year, and he's back at it again.
And it's still so weird for you to, like, say that, like, Ewers, Texas, in the SEC. It's just so strange to me. But, again, another 4-by-1 formation. This is kind of like a new trend in football, too. It's just trying to overload one side of the football field And then what do? You leave one-on-one matchups on the backside with typically your better player back there. And who is that now for Texas? It's the Alabama transfer, Isaiah Bond. And he really showed his worth for this offense today. Texas has like a normal high-low concept here to the field, so they just got a corner route, a little sit, and this tight end's actually coming out to block for the halfback if Ewers decides to throw to the halfback there. But you know what? He makes it very simple for himself. Why read 3 different when I could just say, my guy versus your guy here in the bottom? Isaiah Bond does a phenomenal job releasing inside, actually gets hands to the face, adjusts his helmet halfway through this rep, and Quinn Yates throws a beautiful throw into the back corner for a touchdown. Really easy execution, but it all, again, goes to the preparation and the execution by the players on the field.
Very good. Matty is back home back here on the touch screen. He feels excellent getting this thing. That is the very, very first edition of the playbook presented by Modelo. So these were
wait, hold on, though. We got one more play here. We got one more.
Right? You added
great
one
play here by Texas. Yeah, we added one late. I'm just getting word here.
Hold on.
Oh, here it is. Here it is.
Talk about
this is my boy,
missile.
Sam Ravitch over here, all right? The country club man himself, right? I don't know, what is this, uranium golf ball?
That's
glow-in-the-dark.
The glow-up golf ball, yeah.
All right, he's playing golf at night. It doesn't matter. He doesn't need the sun.
You see the wind-up? Now check out the foot position. Delivering the force from one side to the other, you know?
Yeah. This is the only time that you have hips, but I know what you're saying, okay? All right. And just an absolute rocket down the middle of the fairway there. Unbelievable shot. I love this. Love this guy.
Sam,
dedication.
How far did that go?
That was a good 270.
Woo!
Yeah.
Look at that.
Good 270. But
what are you using?
Matt
A
Damon
3-wood?
and the legend of Bagger Vance could have hit it that good.
Is a driver, hit well on the glow-up ball.
It is. That golf ball made of uranium.
What you didn't see is it actually ended up in the rough, but we don't have to tell
you. It's okay,
Don't
worry.
Hey,
we're not judging you.
No, I appreciate that.
It looks straight, okay?
It's not the first time we hit a golf ball.
It's way better than what he does.
Not the first time we hit a golf ball. All right, we got to move it along.